Okay, hello. We got everything going. Let's see. Kind of sounds like the game audio is working, I think. We'll click in and see. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. So, gosh, a lot of things that I would like to get done. But I feel like one of the things that is extremely pressing is getting a storage area together. And I kind of been looking at it, trying to get it set up. And I think I have a plan. So, the plan, I thought I was going to use this area, right? But then when I started to think about it and really kind of calculate the number of blocks, like different types of blocks and different types of things that I want, I realized this is way too small. We're going to have to utilize this for something else. So, this, all the way down to there, will be the back of the wall. So, we're going to make it this size. Right? In between these two spaces. So we need to dig this out. But I was trying to get rid of items that I don't need in my inventory so I can hold as many blocks as possible. So clearly I don't need this while we're digging. So let's put some of the stuff we don't need while we're digging away. So I'm going to try and get this area cleaned out. Hopefully it won't take very long. Should be somewhat quick-ish. I don't even think I'll need the bed. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll need the crafting table. Rest of this stuff I'm gonna need. I'll put the dirt away. Try and clear it out as much as possible so that we can make as few stops as possible. Dirt. So, with that being said, this is what we're looking at. I do want it to be this tall though, because this was the correct height, I believe. Let's see. 1, 2. Hold on, we'll do it in here. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. 3, right? Then we'll show what it is. We'll have the trim. And then we'll have the actual ceiling. So technically this one doesn't need to come out, I believe. Doesn't matter. We can fix it either way. So anyway, let's get started. I feel like I've got some sort of serious delay on my audio this evening. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I noticed it, and I tried to restart my PlayStation and my audio and my stream and everything, and never really quite synced up the way I thought it was supposed to. You know what I mean? Man, sup, pods? Sup, man? Fucking just loading up the world, trying to do some cool shit, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Hopefully you had a good day, as good as it can be for whatever day today is. I think it's Tuesday. Tuesday, yeah. Yep, it is. Fucking A, man. Just out here making preparations for future builds. It does suck. I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. That was pretty disappointing, especially after we just talked about it. We were talking about it in Discord, and I was like, yeah, man, this would be cool. Oklahoma's actually got a good team. We've actually beaten some decent people. That's all right. Nothing I can... This is why we can't have nice things. You know? Sucks. I think it's like 8 or 900. At least 800, I think. There for a while, we were winning like 10 a year. Badass. Didn't happen anymore like that, you know? Bob Stoops. Yeah, it's been since 2000. 2000 was the last time we won. And I think we won the national championship in 2000. I think we won like, I don't even know, it was like 9-2 or something. It was like fucking ridiculous. It would be nice. I mean, they were saying there's a chance that he'll get back, hopefully for the Texas game, but I don't know. I think we play like Kent State or something like that, and then we have a bye, and then we play Texas. And some people were optimistic that he would be able to come back within 2 weeks, because I don't think it's like a major hand surgery type thing, but I don't know. Another report that I read was saying that it could be 4 to 6 weeks, so who knows? You think? I guess I haven't really paid much attention to Georgia this year, to be honest. I don't even know who number one is. Georgia number one? I don't even know. Probably, right? They usually are. Best team in the SEC, which means they're probably the best team in the country. Oh, Ohio State. Fuck Ohio State. Can't stand those dudes. Yeah. They usually do, don't they? They usually do. You love college football. Let's correct that statement. You love college football. You love college football. You don't love the NFL. Which, I don't blame you. It's difficult to love the NFL. Especially, you know, I don't really care. Yeah, and it's difficult because, I mean, both of our favorite teams have not been good for a long time. Which makes it, you know, makes it more painful. I feel the same way about Bears and Ditka. Every time I say it, my friends are always like, yeah, but the Bears were in the Super Bowl. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean we were good. We had a good season. Things went our way, but we weren't necessarily we weren't good. You know? Gruden, yeah. Dude, look at all these fucking resources. This is wild how much stuff is inside of here. I'm gonna go back and collect all this stuff once I carve this thing out. That's crazy. There's coal everywhere, iron everywhere, emeralds on the floor. And this is like a plethora. We're full. I guess we started down here. Dirt, dirt, McGirt. No. More like there. Wow. Sure. Okay. So far, so good. Put one of those torches in there for now, and we're running this line. I know, big room, right? Big, ridiculous room just for storage. But the goal is to have a storage room that will work for a while. If I'm actually going to play in this world for a long time, which is the plan, I might as well just do it correctly the first time. I know that ultimately you'll always need more storage. I thought in my last realm that I built a storage room that was more than big enough. I didn't think I would ever outgrow it. And sure enough, I way outgrew it. Like, wasn't even close. No. No, I don't think so. I don't 100% understand all the sorting system. I mean, I know it has to do with, yeah, I mean, I kind of understand it, but I don't know that that's necessarily my plan. He was using mods. Who? Who was he? Oh, he was using mods. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, he definitely had he had a bunch of different mods. He had mods where like certain animals would stay as babies. Um, what else? I mean, he had a bunch of different things in his world that he was using. Um, but I felt like most of the things, or at least that I saw that he had in the world that he was using in terms of mods, were mostly cosmetic things. You know, they weren't necessarily things that made the game easier or I don't know, gave him an advantage or anything. I don't know. Most of it just seemed like it was cosmetic stuff. Yo, what's up, Don Don? What's up, dude? How you doing, Don Don? Good to see you, man. That sorting system was a Feed the Beast mod.
What's this?
I have no idea what that means.
Oh shit, this is fucking cool. Whoa, holy shit. Shoot.
What's up, Don? Good to see you, man. Chilling like a villain. Right on, dude. Good to see you, man. Had a good time watching your stream earlier today. Hung out, was watching it in the morning while I was getting work stuff done. I still think that game reminds me of Tarkov. But I've never played Tarkov, so I can't technically say that it reminds me of Tarkov because I don't play Tarkov. So I really have no idea. But visually, the way that system looks, I was like, dang, dude, this looks just like Tarkov. But again, what do I know? Oh, thanks, Pods. Appreciate you shouting out Don Don. It's supposed to compete against it. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I'd never really played, obviously, Tarkov, so I have no clue what I'm talking about, but game's rough, though. It looks like it was a little, looks like there was a little bit going on there, Don. The game didn't look easy. Pods, have you played that game? Yeah, exactly. What's the name of the game, Don Don? What's it called? It's a new game. And it definitely looked more tactical and like, I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, Arena Breakout Infinite. It looked much more like, I don't know, like Tarkov. Looked like Tarkov. That's what it made me think of when I saw it. But whether or not it is actually like Tarkov, I have no idea. It's been out for a year or two in beta, just released on Steam and Epic Games for free. I mean, you've been able to get it from the website this whole time, though. I just feel like this is the most I've seen it. Must be just because it came out for free for everybody. Because I feel like I'd never, or at least not seen it this much, you know? I see a bunch of different people playing it. Jeez. It looks cool though. I like it. It definitely looks cool in terms of like, you know, that was one of the reasons why I liked PUBG is because it was more quote unquote realistic than some of the other shooting games I'd seen, because I never got into like Black Ops and Call of Duty, and you know, Fortnite was fun. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like I loved Fortnite. But I thought it was fun, but that's why I liked PUBG. And I was like, oh man, this game looks kind of realistic, but I always felt like Tarkov was maybe a little bit too much for me. And I don't know, maybe this game is along that lines as well, where it's like, yeah, this might be a little more than I want. I guess it's a fine line, right? Sit down, bitch. I ain't even bust out my shield or nothing, dude. I just straight fuck you up. It's really seems more complicated. It's just a tactical game, unless. Yeah. But it also looked like you could die fast. You know what I mean? Like it looked like looked like one of those games where you could definitely die fast. Headshot's a headshot. Yep. That's what I thought. We need to go up 2 more. Yeah, Pods. I mean, for sure, watching that dude stream gave me tons of ideas. I mean, I don't know how it couldn't give you ideas, like when you sit and you watch it, you know? And I loved his storage room in the fact that I loved how just, I don't know, my storage rooms had always been squares. And I love the long rectangles, like the idea of it being a long hallway with your items on both sides and some sort of walkway and thing on the ceiling. Depending the tier of armor helmet and what kind of bullet and gun they use makes a world of difference whether or not die to a headshot. Yeah, I mean I can see that. I mean I saw that they had things like K9s, right? So you'd end up dying. It'd be like PUBG, I'm guessing. Different guns, different bullets, different, you know, whatever. Probably going to give you more of a chance to die to a headshot. Yeah. Yeah. So I found a new guy that plays Minecraft, Don, and he has this crazy world. Oh, but they listen to the community. Well, that is the opposite of PUBG. PUBG is the opposite of that. Yeah, I found a guy. I just found him on accident, just by random. A dude who plays Minecraft, and he's really good. He's been playing forever. What is this? Listen, community? This is, we're here to make money, community. But that's what Pods and I were talking about when you came in. And I was saying I like his storage room and the fact that it's a long hallway as opposed to like a singular room. And Pods, the other thing that I really like about that dude is one of the things I noticed that I thought was cool, and I would like to start doing it in certain places, because I have no original ideas of my own. But I like how he has like these huge rooms or like these long hallways of sorts, and they're like a theme or something or whatever. And then you get to the end and it's like a wall, and he has like a trap door, and you like go down like a water thing or whatever. You'll go down like 20 or 30 blocks and you'll come out and it'll be like another huge gigantic room or hallway. And so rather than it being like a doorway into another thing, it's just like it looks like it ends, and it looks like the end is like nothing. Like there's nothing there, and there's like one little hole. You go down the hole and you pop out, and it's like into another gigantic room. Um, you got further than I did, Pods. I think I skipped around, and I think I ended up watching like maybe 30 minutes of the video. I did not watch it straight through. I definitely skipped around in it. But I watch he streams every single day. He streams 7 days a week. And so I tuned into his stream again today. And it's just like watching him run around in the world. Gives you all sorts of ideas in terms of like, I don't know. Just the way it's laid out and set up is kind of cool. So I definitely wanted to have a nice, big, long hallway, like one of those hallways. His storage room is obviously like 100 times the size of this. I'm not trying to do anything like that. But I like the idea of having like just one random little trap door somewhere at the end of something that looks, like a big hallway or something, and then you go in the trap door and you pop out somewhere that looks completely different. I think that's pretty cool. I liked that idea. You know what I'm saying? Here in a little bit, Pods, I'm going to use the trident that I got. We're going to go set up the XP farm area. I'm going to switch it up a little bit to where I put more armadillos down in there, and we're going to put the trident on it and turn it into automatic, hands-free, just stand there and get XP kind of situation. I can't help it. I feel like I'm addicted to Minecraft again. I'm enjoying it a lot. I really am, and I can't help it. I wish I didn't enjoy it as much as I am right now. I really wish that it was like on yesterday I didn't play at all. Because Sunday I played a lot. Like this weekend I played a lot. And I was like, man, I'm not going to play for a couple days. I was like, I need to take a break. Like, I don't need to play it that much. And so I didn't play it all yesterday. And then this morning, I was like, damn, I can't wait to play Minecraft. I didn't want it to be that way. I really didn't. I wanted it to be like, yeah, I don't really care. But those are not my feelings. But I was down to play Medieval Dynasty this weekend, but I get it. It didn't happen this past Saturday. We had shit going on. It's like I was on and streaming. I think you were here. And then I had to run upstairs. I went and got food. I watched the end of the Oklahoma game, and I kind of ended abruptly because like my wife was flashing the. I told her if she ever needs me, she doesn't have to come all the way down here. She can just flash the lights at the top of the stairs. So she was flashing the lights, and I didn't know what was going on. And I went upstairs, and she was like, "Oh, I got pizza," and I was like, "Oh, okay, sweet." I was like, "Well, fuck it. I've been streaming for a while. I'm just gonna be done. I'll come back later." Bro, there's so many ores just in this teeny tiny itty bitty little section. I mean, we're not gonna make it much longer with this thing. I don't wanna break it. I should mine the ores. I guess technically I should go back and get stone to replace all the places where I'm about to mine all the ores. Okay. Don't like that at all. Dang. Nice. I don't know if you were here, but I was saying I plan on once I get to have this area cleaned out and I need to go mend my stuff, I'm gonna set up that XP farm to be automatic. Like we won't need swords or anything. You can just stand there. Now that I have a trident. Or at least that's the plan. Just be able to stand and get as much XP. I'll just have to move some more armadillos in there. Oh, dang. Oh, wow. Right to the outside, huh? Okay. Well, we'll just close that up. That could have been death, yeah. I'm just glad I found it because I don't really want a bunch of mobs spawning behind the wall. And at least if I can get it torched up, hopefully. But now, I'm not sure. I may have to go back in there at some point and get down in there and just do it. Dude, I came so close to dying the other night. Like, and losing all my stuff. I might have been able to find it. But I don't know. I'm not real sure that I would have been able to. I was out adventuring, and I was running through a dark oak forest, fairly close to our base. Like right, I think basically I was right on the other side of the mountain there, and had been adventuring for a long time, like at least 2 hours, and was like ready to go home, you know? And so I'm like going through the forest, and I was all cocky because I'd been running thousands of blocks at that point, and was like, literally in my head was thinking like, dang dude, I'm fucking getting good at just kind of like bobbing and weaving through these trees, because it was daytime but it was really dark, and so I was trying to be super fast, so that like I could get through it without a bunch of stuff spawning on me. Fucking like this little dirt patch thing, you know, it's like in the forest. I'm on land, I'm going like this, and there's like a 2-block gap here, and I'm not really paying attention. I jump and I missed it, and I landed on this, but I fell like probably like 15 blocks, and I was like, oh god, and I looked, and it was like it was probably like 50 blocks deep, maybe 60 blocks deep, and I fell like 10 or 15 in the one spot where there was just like one little ledge. It's like if I would have missed anything other than that ledge, it would have been instant death. I probably would have lost all my stuff. Like, not sure that I would have been able to figure out where it was at. You know, I might have been able to, but I wasn't streaming, so it's like I didn't have it on camera, like where I would have died at, so I wouldn't have known the exact coordinates. And so it would have been like, maybe. Yeah, but I was like, dude, there was no need for that. That's foolish. Like, you literally almost just lost all your armor, all of your tools in the daytime for no reason. Just because you're like, look at me, I'm fucking fast as fuck and indestructible. No. Nope. Anyway. All right, man. Chicken breast, cherry tomatoes, delicious. Bit of cottage cheese, sliced bread. That's some good living right there, Pods. All right, let's try and do this. We'll take this. Let's just take all the stuff we might need. Maybe a bed. I shouldn't need any of those things. Here's the trident. Where did I put my money sack? My money sack needs to go in here. Now, I don't think I need a mending book on the trident, but I'm going to go get one. Yeah, I don't think I need it. Okay, but what do I need to do? I need one piece of dirt, which I can get that anywhere. We're gonna need redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bring 7. I'm going to need 1 lever, which I don't think I have. And oh, sure. This is what I need, a comparator. 3 smooth stone and a piece of quartz. Let's get some more. I don't, just bring some of this stuff with you. Let's see. It's a beautiful day in the mountains. No. Yes. Wait, I thought... Oh, I need 3 of those. Okay. We need a comparator. And then, is this how I make a lever? Lever. Okay. This should be all I need. This, and this. And a trapdoor. And a piece of dirt. Oh no. Wait. We want to move more armadillos in there, don't we? We sure do. I think I only need one of those. Bring 2 of those. Where's the minecart? One of those. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, this way. Got me a new super awesome badass horse. Dude is fast as hell. And I tested his jumping. And I had no idea what the maximum height was for a horse to jump. Apparently this dude has it. It's the highest a horse can jump is 5.5 blocks. And if I set up 5 blocks and this dude was able to jump over all 5 of them. Yeah. So we called him Vince Carter. So Vince, you hang out here, bro. I'm gonna go get a mending book real quick. Sir, I'd like to purchase this, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's the wrong way. Wait. What? Oh, it already has mending on it? Oh, I already did it. Bruh. Alright, well, we got an extra mending book, which is great. Excited about that. Just in case we need it, you know. We've got one now. Okay. I do need one dirt block. I had completely forgotten, obviously, that I had put mending on that thing already. Vince, you stay here. Are you able to? No? Is it you? No. Okay. Ooh, I did forget blocks for this. Okay. Well, dang, we have to go back home and get some because I need some blocks for that for the roof. I forgot. That's the one thing I did forget. Vince Carter, check it out, pods. I was saying, I found a horse, and he is super fast. And I was like, dang, bro, this guy is really fast. But then I made him jump, and I was like, holy shit, this dude can jump so high. And so I started testing it, and I set out blocks, and I kept stacking them higher and higher to see how many he could stand and jump over. And I got to 5. He could jump over 5, but not 6, which made me curious. I was like, dang, I wonder what the maximum height is that a horse can jump over. And so I looked it up, and it's 5.5, which I think is ridiculous. Just make it 5. But so a horse, if it's max, it can do 5.5 blocks. So this horse that I found can do the maximum height. So I called him Vince Carter. Get a picture of him jumping over the Frenchman, the 7'1" Frenchman's head in the Olympics. I think that dude was French. Okay, so we are going to attempt to make this automatic. Am I riding my horse backwards? Am I on my horse backwards? Oh no, he was just eating. I do have to say, since I found this horse on Sunday, and after finding it, I love it. You can get around so damn fast. It's crazy how quick you can get places. It's like I want to ride my horse everywhere. Obviously, I found a few pink trees. I don't know if you'd been on or not, or had a chance to look around, but I grinded quite a bit this weekend and on Sunday. Right over there is the skeleton farm, right there. I don't know if you'd had a chance to see that or not. Since I got it done. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. We're going to try this real quick. Okay, dang it. We need to do one other thing. I need to dump out this damn water. So I need to scoop up that water in there. Okay. You cannot be up against the wall. I need you to come off the wall. Yes, just like that. I would like to add one more in there. Would be nice. How's it going over here, everybody? Still a baby, huh? I don't think I even have any more. We would have to stay up through the night, which is totally fine. We can do that. It's always something, isn't it? It's never quick. Here, I'll show you pods. So, just right over here, I've not built a building around it yet. I just put up a little hut, basically. We can get something fancy around it eventually. So we got 2 holes. We got up and down. There we go. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. And I even left a little spot up here in the corner. So those are not carpet, or it's just wool blocks. So you can put a bed down because you can actually sleep down here. Like even if this thing is full, they'll still let you sleep. Yeah, that's about it. Got the cactus here for the trash can. Collection point. Stuff that you can smelt down if you want to. Just infinite fuel going down here. Just some random crap that I had left. Started to put some of the bows up there that were good. Some arrows. Come up here. I installed the... oh, see, that's not good. There you go. I installed the tinted glass. So it's completely still pitch black. No light can get through it. So we can see in here and see what's happening. If it ever looks like it's getting clogged or it's not working. But it looks like it's working pretty well. So you can always check it out. You can get out into that cave if you want to. Whoa. My monitor just reset. There we go. Yeah. So if you've got something, you know, like this, boom, projectile protection, don't need it. Disenchant, throw it in there, smelt it down. That's about it. So when I built the mob spawner before, right, up in the sky, you were asking me if you could just stay there all night. But you couldn't because there was a cap to the number of mobs that can spawn within an area, right? But this does not work the same way because they're not spawning in the area. They're spawning from a mob spawner. So this one, you can stand down here as long as you want to. And they'll just keep spawning. And when it's time to leave, you got this little thing. Whoosh. That's it. Got some beautiful trees lining the walkway now. Even on the other side, I don't know if anybody else would ever notice, but I waited for it to be raining, so it was dark outside, and I went and planted some red mushrooms and grew them. So now on the other side of this, there's a couple of red mushrooms. It looks like it does, doesn't it? Here, let's look. I can't do anything here right now. I need these motherfuckers to... I'll show you real quick. No, I can't go that way. Because I need to wait for it to be night to get some spider eyes. I'll kill some spiders. But up here at the top, come around. So from over at my place, I always thought it was so cool how there were like mushrooms. There was like 2 red mushrooms over here. And I grew like 3 more red ones and a couple brown ones. Like I put one down there, a couple more up there. Just because I thought it looked, I don't know, I just liked the way it looked. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I watched a video on how to make this thing look the way that I actually want it to. This looks like total shit right now, but I watched a video on how to make it look good, and I will go through and fix that. That will be adjusted. I'm enjoying myself, Pods. I can't help it. So I did want to show you this. I'm sure you saw part of it because I saw you were over there cutting down trees. But I started the farmland next to the Acropolis. Kind of digging the way it's turning out. The vision is starting to come together a little bit. Starting to get some I heard someone. Starting to get a little bit of the vision to come together. Right? So, gonna have some winding paths through the fields, but anytime you want wheat or whatever, you can come back here, cut it down, replant it, and then you can go sell it for emeralds. Kind of working through this area. There'll be more little winding paths through here, but it's starting to get together a little bit. We got this spot in the middle here. Got our kind of our scarecrow, kind of. Got a water trough, an infinite water source there in the middle. Like I said, I'm trying to section it off so that the wheat is basically in one area, but it winds over back into your place. I did the same thing I always do. I put down rock piles and grew grass up in the field for no reason. But leads right over to your spot. I didn't want to get it any closer than that. Wasn't trying to encroach on your area. So, but you got a little entrance over here for your stuff so that you can get in. Our area. Correct. So it's getting there. And then, this area up here is starting to come together a little bit. It's looking a little more, Acropolis-like. I don't think anything can spawn up here. I like when it all blends together as well. I kind of want to be out here at night because I would like to see. I can't help it. I love the cherry blossoms. And I put this thing up here because it drops the green stuff that floats around in the air. And obviously, I put these things down everywhere. So it's like in this one area, it's like there's just a fucking whirlwind of stuff going on. Yeah. But like I said, I don't think anything can spawn up in here. Like, I think this area... Let me bust out my bow real quick. I think this area is... Do I have my arrow? Yeah. I think this area is spawn proof up inside of this. We've got the wall all the way around it. I don't really think there's anywhere up in here. I didn't want anything to be able to get too close to the... A lot of creepers over there. So I'm looking for spiders. The only thing I want is spiders. Are spiders not going to spawn in this area? Or what? Alright. We will leave this area. If spiders don't want to spawn here, then we will leave. We'll go out into the darkness. Did I bring my shield? No. I don't need a shield. It's a baby zombie. We're looking for spider eyes. That's what we need here, people. We need the red glowing eyes of a spider. I mean, I think we've seen one. There we go. I was like, I think we've seen one spider. Oh, it was right there. There we go. Now we just need a couple more. There's one right there. All right, we got two. Got it. Okay. Maybe one more spider wouldn't hurt. Oh, there's a spider jockey. Try and get him over here. For some reason, I thought I got something if I killed that dude. Like a music disc. Did I get a music disc? No, I got shit. You have some in your cupboard? Nice. All right. We don't need that and that. What else don't we need? Or that or that. Or those. We'll keep the rest of it though. All the rest of it seems, yeah, we don't need that. Let's look around and see if there are any bad guys that made it through the night. Creepers and whatnot out here. Man, you remember when all this was just forest? This whole area was like danger. Alright, I don't see anybody out here. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Okay, I need those two. I need that little one to grow up. That's all I really need. If that little one can just grow up, we'll breed him, and we should be good. Sure, we'll put the bones up there. I actually want the string, but I don't want that. We'll put that in there. Why is the cooked cod up there and not over there? Is that seems weird, right? No? Yeah. Okay. I don't really know what was going on there. That seems weird. Okay. And rotten flesh can go up here. It's a great junk storage room. So Can I, like, feed this dude? Will he grow? Alright, well, I can't really do any more, buddy. I kind of needed you to, you know, sprout up from there. Take the ones out of your cupboard. All right. Off to Pod's cupboard. I can't say that I know where your cupboard is, but I think maybe I put a chest in a part of your house with some stuff in it for you. I like this. This is pretty sweet. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. That's pretty badass. Yeah, put a saddle on one of those things in there for you. Okay. What am I looking for? Spider eyes. Let's go. But I forgot saddles aren't that great anymore. Special. Because you can craft them now, I guess. And I'd totally forgotten that. I thought I was giving you an actual gift. Because I caught like 3 of them while I was fishing. And I was like, oh, dang, I bet you Pods doesn't have one of these. But I think you can just make them now. Okay. Yeah, you and you. Together forever. Now, you live there. And whoever this is going to go with me. Got a beautiful new spot for you. You're going to love it. You'll be in pain for the rest of your life. Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't push that in there. Oh. Can I... Where you going? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I think... So... Man, what's up, Lair? Fuck, Lair, we're about to make this thing automatic finally. Or at least I think so. Fucking suh, dude. Chilling. Nice. About to watch some... Dang, dude, you must be super bored. Sorry. No, not there. Yeah, but I didn't think Caitlin Clark played basketball right now. I don't think so. Yeah, she's on her period right now. She currently can't be playing. This is period time, pods. They're up 1-0 in a series. What does that mean? What series? They're playing in a series. Well, that's good. I hope they do well. Actually, I don't give a fuck, but you know. This. That's funny. Lair's got jokes. He said the semifinals. That's awesome. He's like, bro, this is the semis. Funny. All right, here is the moment of truth. I've never done this, so. Did not work. I missed. I need it to fall into that, I think. Where's my dirt block? That's what we need. Now, the question is, can we walk around this thing without picking it up? Let's go to sleep. I'd like to not have shit spawning everywhere. I think that's going to be the issue is, can you walk around in that room without that picking that thing up? And I don't know if we can. I mean, it looks like you can get in it and around it as long as you don't get close to it. You want to get together on Monday night? Huge game on the TV. What do you think? Little hangout time? Yeah, let's do it, Lair. I'm ready. I'm down. What's going on Monday night? Doesn't matter, I'll be there. Sounds awesome to me. Shit, I need to place a torch up here, I think. Oh. Yeah. That's right, I forgot. That's right, I forgot, Lair. That's the one that I was like, this shit needs to get flexed to Nickelodeon. Alright guys, here's the moment of truth. We ready to see if it works? Just don't, pods, Lair, just don't get too close to that trident, okay? Just don't pick up the trident. Let's see if it works. Did I not put the water in? Fucking Papega as fuck. Now I don't know what to do, because if I get too close to it, I'll turn it off. Fuck. Yes! Yeah! That is a great success right there. Look how laggy it already is. It's laggy because you need more tridents to kill that many fucking silverfish. Okay, so 2 armadillos was 1 too many.
Wow, is it very nice?
2 armadillos was 1 too many for 1 trident. It needs 1 less armadillo in there. But I guess it doesn't matter if you don't have to actually kill them, right? Like if you just have to stand here. No! Son of a bitch. Fucking picked up the goddamn trident. Alright, turn this off. You turn off now. Son of a bitch. I was trying to eat some fucking mutton. I mean, we get to see if we can do this without breaking open the ceiling, because I'm sure this is going to happen many, many times. Crap. Yeah, see, you have to be able to throw it into the top one, I think. I think it has to go into the top. Yeah, see. I have to make the ceiling at least 1 taller. So I think you have to be able to throw this thing basically anywhere on this top back corner. So the ceiling just needs to be 1 taller. That's not the end of the world. Maybe if I throw it from the other side, it'll poke out in this direction, and you'd be less likely to pick it up. Does seem to be effective. Although it's almost broken. Alright. Okay, so we need to... Okay, we'll be right back. We're gonna go... Let's go repair it real quick. You should never have to repair it. It only breaks whenever it comes back to your hand. Yeah, I mean, it's that way in the other world. You just have to stay away from it. In the other world, we actually pick it up every single time and re-throw them. This way, it should just be able to stay in there forever. I guess I don't know if you can pick it up through a block. I'm guessing you probably can. So it's like... I don't know. I think if I raise the ceiling by 1, anybody who picks it up could fix it. It's just, you just put the dirt block on top of the trapdoor and then just throw it onto the top of the dirt block, break the dirt block, and that's it. So I don't know what else I could do. I suppose I could just make the inside room hideous looking and try to box in that upper area so that when you came in, the only thing you'd do is throw it and turn it on. You'd never see the trident or anything. I guess that's probably right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because technically you don't even need mending on it. I guess in this case we do because we keep throwing it. But yeah, it'd be nice. I don't know if you can stick multiple tridents into the same trapdoor. I think you can. I think you'd have to be able to. Right? You'd have to be able to. Alright, well, let's throw some stuff away while we're here. Make sure I don't throw away anything valuable. Oh wait, we'll keep this one. I haven't even been looking at those bows. I've just been putting them in there. Figure they might be useful at some point. Dang. Do you see how excited I got when Larry was like, "You want to get together for some Monday Night Football?" I was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it, dude." Then I realized that he was trolling. I thought he was inviting me over too. I was excited. I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, let's do it." You never fucking have people over anymore. Not that I go over there anyway because he lives like an hour and a half away. But whatever. I was excited. Okay. So, let's whoosh. Don't even have to push any buttons or do anything. It was such a pain in the ass. I had to go through and fill each individual block all the way up with water, with a pail of water. Because you can grow the kelp, but it only goes like 26 blocks or something like that. And then after that, it won't grow any higher. And it's like 100 some blocks. Or maybe not that much. Well, I don't know. What, we're on 63? Yeah, I mean, down to 39. So, yeah, basically over 100 blocks. But the nice thing was, is once I broke the kelp, it had it was worth it. It had the bubbles take you up to a certain height. And then once you got up to whatever height where the bubbles stopped every single time, you would just sit there. Like you wouldn't go up or down. You were just underwater. So you could just like look down at the block, dump water. It'd push up one. Dump water. It'd push up one. Dump water. It'd push up one. And I just filled my bottom hot bar with waters. And so I had to do it 9 at a time. So it took me, roughly eight times. 9 times. But it was worth it. I'm always nervous coming out of there that there's going to be like a bad guy on top, but I try to run. I tried to light it up. Okay. What do we got? We got all sorts of crap I don't want in my inventory because we're going to have to raise the ceiling in this house by 1. So let's get rid of some of this stuff so that we can cut down the ceiling and make sure we have enough room for everything. Sure. What else? Sure. What else? Alright, that needs to go down there. I bought a mending book. I didn't need it, but I bought one. Okay. Roughly, this is what we need. I will need it at some point. Or you can have it. I don't know if you need one. I'll give it to you. All for the name of science. Pots. I would never sell you. That doesn't even make sense. They only cost 24. That's not how we do things here in fucking HCP. We're not here to profit off our friends. No. That's fine. That's fine. Well, it's basically only you and I playing in the World Pods, so I would give it to you as a gift. What did I do wrong? Why am I oh, because of the fucking... Okay. Where did I have them? Right there, probably. Is that right? No. Had to be like here. Man, Lair, that sounds really fucking, you know, unlair. Yeah, that sounds really unlair. You know what I'm saying, man? Take you back to your grunge days. Fucking ready to bust out some Soundgarden. Just listening to Supernatural today. Shit more like Melissa Etheridge. These are unfortunate times that we're living in, Lair. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. So, if we accidentally pick it up, let's try it from the... No, what am I doing? Let's try it from the other side. We'll just leave this little stair right here, so you can just climb up, okay? And then we want to aim for this back corner. No. This back corner on the top. Let's see if it works. We'll go around. It did not. Okay. Crouch, dirt, trident, we'll just throw it anywhere on the top. Break, dirt, worked. Can I get that piece of dirt? You motherfuckers. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna leave that right there. How come you didn't make one like the ones in Poontown. I mean, I think it's essentially the same thing. I don't think I have to use the doors for it. I think what I could do is you could expand it. Yeah, only one trident. I think I could expand it and put more fence posts and more tridents across the front. You know what I'm saying? Like I could make it wider to where there was one. Because I don't know if you can have multiple tridents inside of a trap door. So let's try it again. There are 2 in each trap? Okay. So if we can put 2 in just this one trap, I think it'd be worth it. But I think I have to obviously figure out how. See, I think it points at me because it wants me to pick it up. So I think if I go to this side, I think it'll switch and point over here potentially. No? So yeah, if we could get one more trident, we could throw 2 into this one. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass to have to rethrow it, but we rethrow ours every single time anyway. I'm trying to think of how you could design it different. Look at how much it's slowing it down. It's loud. I don't know how to make it quiet. Well, I think there it just got back up. I don't know. I guess I'll have to turn it off. Turn the sound off. Well, maybe not for. Maybe I don't have to turn it off for you guys. Maybe I can just turn it off. Tell me if this does it. I think that turned it off, right? Do you hear it now? Okay. Yeah, you should still be able to hear my voice. I just turned off the game audio. I just hit the button and turned off the game audio. It's probably the way to do it. I mean, Pods has got the rabbit ears tuning in. I mean, this is pretty sweet though. Pods, from where we were, right? I mean, this is pretty sweet compared to where we were at. So we'll try to leave the trident there. I'll leave the one piece of dirt in here that we need to get the trident to go back in. Are there like creepers right outside the door? Picture in picture. Hell yeah. Picture in picture. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, well. Shit. That's done. That's pretty badass, actually, man. For what we got going on in the world, I'm pretty happy with that. Dude, those things were heavy as fuck, weren't they? Dude, picture in picture was awesome. Like, you remember the first time you saw picture in picture? And then when you got picture in picture on like a TV that was like fucking like 36 inches. You know what I mean? You were like, damn. You're like, I basically own 2 televisions now. I'm a king. I'm an actual king. I got a 36-inch TV with picture in picture. Didn't get any better than that. You could make it bigger. That was Pog. Shit, I can watch the Red Sox play the World Series at the same time I watch the Falcons eat shit. I'm gonna fucking watch primetime, fucking run it back on kickoffs, and I'm gonna fucking watch the Cardinals. Oh, what's that right there? Did we have a little explosion right there? Man, I watched a video on how to do this the way that I actually want it to look. I need to get down there and fucking change that thing. Hell yeah, dude. Shit, my kid's constantly trying to break the damn remote. I wish I had a sliding cover over it right now. You know? No, I did not see that. That's crazy. Damn. I remember that night very well, Lair. I remember we were watching it. Yep. You got the 80-inch in the living room. I remember, dude. Remember. Fucking I remember, wasn't it Terrell Hatton that came out and like fucking like was he like punched the was like punching the stanchion, like he couldn't punch Mayweather, and so like he was punching like the stanchion behind him that the ropes were attached to, because like Mayweather kept dodging him, and that dude was like, I'm just gonna punch the stanchion because I can't punch him. I don't remember if that was that fight or not. I'm just saying, if that was you on TV, you got your ass whooped. He did get his ass whooped that night. I remember that really well. Dude, I was there. I was there. I remember. I mean, I remember it, dude. That was hilarious. That whole evening was so much fun. I made a beer mid. I made several beer mids at your house. Maybe one of the best beer mids I ever made was when I came over to your house and I watched Oklahoma get the shit kicked out of them by Notre Dame in your garage. Your little brother kept sticking his middle finger right in my face over and over and over and over. There you go. That's what you just said. That's what I was thinking about. That was one of the better beer mids I've ever built. At your place, anyway. Yeah, I took it on the chin. I didn't bitch out. I took it on the chin. I knew what was going to happen. I went over there to watch the game. I watched Manti Te'o talk about his pretend girlfriend. And Oklahoma got their ass whooped. I knew what was happening. I wouldn't have come over if I wasn't prepared to take it. Because we know that I would have been, talking shit had it gone the other way. Yeah, Pods, his little brother had his middle finger in my face for like 20 straight minutes. He had some liquid courage that evening. I let it go. I let it go. He's okay, good morning football now, and all I think about is him getting catfished by a transsexual. That's every time I see him on Good Morning Football, I think the exact same thing, Lair. I think the exact same thing. I'm like, bro, that dude was ready to fucking risk it all for fucking somebody he never even met. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Those were good times. I wish we still lived down the street from each other. I wish I wouldn't have talked your woman out of buying that house and down the street from me. She was like, do you think it's a good deal? And it was not a good deal. But I wish I would have been like, yes, that's the best deal you're ever going to get in a house of all time. You should buy 3 of them. It was like literally it was like 10 minutes from my house. Yeah, but it wouldn't have been cool though if we could have been neighbors. Yeah, Larry, I saw about Mike Evans. I was trying to talk about fun shit that made me happy, that I enjoyed. Being at your old house in the detached garage, fucking pounding beers. Fucking walking out 3 steps outside the garage and peeing in your driveway. You fucking want to bring up some Mike Evans shit? You want to talk about James Conner too? Or do you want to talk about the score of our fantasy game this weekend? Maybe you could bring up the score to the fantasy game between you and I to Pods. Maybe that's something we should talk about. Sorry, man. Still a little salty about you beating my ass. I was thinking about that drunk bitch, the face plant. Dude, that chick fucking face planted so hard, didn't she? I remember that happening and just being like, was that real? Did that really just happen? Oh, shit. Normally, Lair is rooting for Amon-Ra St. Brown because Lair's got Jared Goff. Nobody helped her. Nobody helped her. What was her name? I brought that chick over. What was her name? Amanda? I think her name was Amanda. I just remember being like, oh shit. Did that really happen? I think so. I can't remember. I think her name was Amanda for some reason. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Amanda was hanging out at the bar. I think I worked with her, and I was out getting drunk, and I was like, man, I'm going over to my buddy's house to watch the game, and she was like super hammered, and she was like, I want to go, and I was like, all right, cool. Fucking, we got her in the car and brought her over. And yeah, she ended up being like so blacked out, hammered. She was out in the dry. I don't even remember what happened, but she just like blacked out, fell fucking face planted straight into the ground. And we were all like watching the football game, and she was not really into the football game. She was just talking about whatever. And we were all like, okay. She ended up fucking standing out, like talking to herself or talking to some, I don't remember. Dude, she fucking face planted so hard in the gravel. I was surprised you didn't start Danny Dimes this week, to be honest with you. I was surprised. I was surprised you didn't start Danny Dimes. What do we need? Yeah. I mean, you never know, right? That's the whole thing, is it's so fucking hard to, you just have to guess each week. You never know. That's one of the difficulties when you don't have like a quarterback that you're like, you know, like, damn, that dude is like my super stud. You know what I mean? Like when you kind of have quarterbacks that you're like not 100% sure who you're going to start each week. That's the difficult thing. And there are so few quarterbacks anymore that are like really like super studs, you know? You have to draft one super early. Dude, they run the ball better than really well, don't they? It's crazy. The whole, like, I didn't watch any of that game, but I watched the highlights, and the only thing I kept thinking to myself is why the fuck did the Chicago Bears let David Montgomery go? Like, what was the thinking there? Like, why were we like, nah, we don't need him? It's like I don't understand why that was a thing for us. Like, at what point did we look at it, like look at David Montgomery and we were like, we'd be better without him? But it was, if I remember correctly, it was all over like guaranteed money. Like we wanted to give him a slightly less percentage of guaranteed money. He was really good. Yeah, he was fucking really good for us. And it was like I think he wasn't even old. He was like 26, I think. And we were just like, nah. I think he'd had an injury, one injury, and I think that we were like, nah. I don't know. I just it's like that's just so dumb to me. When I sit there and I think about what our team would look like if we had fucking David Montgomery on our team right now, you know? You thought he was younger than that? Yeah, I think when we let him go, for some reason I thought he was like 26. Dude, JT looks incredible. I mean, that dude is looking unstoppable, man. Every time JT touches the ball, it looks like he could go for a touchdown, man. Our league is so weird, though. Like, seriously, our league is so weird. Like, I used to hate how our scoring was, but now I like it because it's so different and unique. But it's just such a weird league, man. It's like the scoring is so strange. It's like I basically won this week because of two players. I mean, that's it. I won because of my quarterback and my defense. You know? It was like my quarterback and my defense scored 45 points. I mean, my quarterback and my defense was enough to beat like 5 teams this week. And that's the thing about our league. It's just so weird, the scoring. need to think about this for just a second. So, I need to think about what my different layers are going to be here. Okay, so I laid them out right here. Back wall, chest, solid walkway. So technically I didn't even need to do that, did I? Yeah, I guess I did. So those two rows don't need to go any lower. We should just simply do this right now while we're thinking of it. Because that's as low as 1, 2, 3 needs to go, I believe. Yes, because 1 will be the back wall, and then, sure, this will be the front of the chest. So you really won't even see any of this stuff ever. Is that correct? Yeah. Because this and this will be the chest. Right? Right. Check. And then this will be the back wall. Check. I don't know what this is going to be. Pretty sure this will be something 1, 2, 3. Yep. So this is correct. Just have no idea what that outer or that inner lining is going to be. But this is perfectly fine for this situation. Dang it. Okay. Oh. So which down there somewhere? A. Hate those fucking bitches. Okay. Something like this. Now I have no idea. This interior line right here will be something. And then these middle 3 all need to get taken out. But let's think about this for a second. Okay, so this level will be glass. So it technically needs to go down one more, right? So if this level is glass, and this is water, this is water, this is clay. So it does need to go down one more. But how is it going to work? Oh, so this row. Okay, so this is the, okay, so these two are water, glass. This will be the bottom, so this row does not need to come out. The middle three will. Okay, but these do. All right, I got it. I got this. I can see it now. I can see what I'm trying to do. I don't think it comes down this far. I think there has to be extra blocks at the end for the wall. I just don't remember exactly how many. I think maybe I did it to where it was 4. But I can't quite remember. Now, what block this is going to be, I don't know. I need something that I think is going to ultimately look cool from the top. And I'm trying to think of what we should use in there. I mean, we might be able to use bone block since we have so much of it. I like that crazy circular pattern on the top of the bones. Trying to think of how many layers it is, though. I mean, that would be a lot, but it's just going AFK in the bone farm. So it's not like it's that hard to get them. Let's look. We'll look after I dig this level. We'll see what it looks like. I don't know what that's going to be, but it doesn't really matter right now. I mean, I think the bone block is potentially the answer. I think that's what's going to look the best. Glass, water, water, clay. That gets to stay, but everything on this level has to go. Like I said, I don't think that this thing extends this far down, but because I think there's a certain amount of blocks up against the wall to have a an end point there. I just can't remember what it is. I think it was like glass, and then it was like 1, 2, 3, I think, and then I think the thing started. Man, Larry, we got math going. You know how it is. I'm sure you do math when you're doing your digging, figuring shit out. I'm sure you know how it is. So what's going to happen, Lair? Did some math earlier today. Hell yeah, hell yeah. What's going to happen in this little area, Lair? So this is going to be my storage room, okay? I'm going to have chests along the wall all the way down. They're going to be sideways like this. And up above, it'll show what block it belongs in the chest or an item frame with the item. So this will be the back wall. They'll extend out 2. And then there'll be a single walkway and a single walkway. And I think it's going to be bone block stacked on top of each other. And then the center 3 blocks, what we're digging out now, is going to be an aquarium. So there'll be glass blocks on the top, and there will be axolotls underneath the glass 2 blocks deep. That's the plan. I hope so. We're gonna have to see. It's gonna take some time. Let's see it. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get to it tonight because I'm about to end my stream and go upstairs and put my kids to bed. So I don't think we'll get to see it this evening. Plus, I don't have anywhere close to enough blocks to complete it. Like, I don't think I have anywhere even remotely close to enough fucking bone blocks to have bone blocks be 1, 2, 3 tall all the way down. I mean, I think I would need shit just for one side. I can't even do the math. I don't even fucking know. Like a shit ton. We can look and see how many bone blocks we actually have. This many. Yeah, because it'll be on this side too, so there'll only be 3 blocks open in the middle, and it's going to have glass across the top of it, and then this block will be water, and this block will be water. This bottom block will all be clay blocks, and there will be grass and coral all the way down through the 3 center blocks, and I'm going to catch a bunch of axolotls and put the axolotls inside of it. And so when you come running down the walkway, you'll be running on top of an aquarium full of axolotls. That's my plan. I don't think I need the bone blocks here though, but we'll see. I think it'll be cool, but I'm going to have to go AFK at that bone farm for a while. I can put the tropical fishes in there, but the axolotls just eat them. I believe the axolotls will just kill them. All right, so 2.5 stacks. Made it that far, so that's another 2.5. So let's call it 3, 4, maybe 5 more stacks. Yeah, because this back wall is going to get filled in. It's going to be filled in with these blocks. So it'll only be these 2 wide. And then I got something I'm going to do for the ceiling as well. But for now, that's what it's looking like. That's what we're going for. This is the plan. But I think that's it for this evening because it is 10:30. I'm going to go put my kids to bed. I might go AFK for a little while at the bone place this evening before I go to bed. And that way I can collect up some more bones. But, yeah. I think that's it, man. Alright, Lair. Jump on and play sometime, bro. Run around, kill some shit, and then you can go back to digging. Alright, I gotta go get my kids in bed, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, Lair. Thanks for hanging out, Pods. I'll catch up with you guys next time, man. Hopefully tomorrow night. Should be tomorrow night.